everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be learning a strumming version and a finger picking version of Dreams so that you can pick and choose, no pun intended, whatever part you would want to play, or you can have a nice duet with somebody else. If you want the chord chart and the tab chart as well as the instrumental solo, I teach that over on my Patreon page, so head over there. And thank you so much to our sponsor, which is Enya Ukuleles. Okay, let's get into it. We have an F chord, a G chord, an A minor, as well as an F major 7. I love major 7th cohorts. And then a G6. So for the F major 7, if you're not familiar with it, there are other variations that you can rope in, but this one I like the best. I take my focus fox, fingers 2 and 3 on the left hand. I'm going to place that on the 5th fret of the G and the C string, and then leaving strings 1 and 2 open. Beautiful. I take that same focus fox, and now I'm going to be on the 2nd fret of the first string, and then the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, G6. The strumming pattern that I'm using for the strumming portion is down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. So each down, up, down, up is equal to 4 counts, or 1 measure. If you're struggling with that, I have a video completely dedicated to that strumming pattern. I'm going to leave that in the cards above and the description box below, and it has practice tracks as well. So each 4 counts is 1 strumming pattern cycle. So we have F and then G. That's the whole verse. It's really nice. So it's down, up, up, G chord, down, up. Try it with me. F, down, up, G chord, down, up, F chord, down, up, down, up, F chord. Now there you go again, you say you want your freedom. You could play the entire song that way if you wanted to, just those 2 chords, except for the instrumental. But for the chorus, instead of playing F and G, I'm going to be playing the F major 7 and the G6, because that F major 7, it is just beautiful, at least in my opinion. Let's try that. 1 measure for each chord. Down, up, G6, down, up, F major 7. Major 7, G6. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. All right, and after that there is an instrumental. So we have F, G, F, A minor. So note your transition from F to A minor. Here's your F chord. For A minor, just lift off that pointer finger, so you don't have to lift off your entire hand off of the fretboard, or fingers off of the fretboard. Hey, editing Katie here. I had to fix the finger picking part, so here we are. So to demonstrate the finger picking rhythm, I'm just going to choose an F chord at first. My thumb is going to be assigned to the C string, and fingers 1 and 2 on my right hand will be assigned to the E and the A strings. My thumb is going to first pluck the C string, and then these 2 fingers are going to pluck the strings simultaneously, so at the same time. So it'll be thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers. So the rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then I'm going to switch to a G, but you notice when I have my finger picking part, it's not going to change, just my chord is going to change. Thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers. So how we change from the F to the G, it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 it repeats itself over and over again. And then when we get to the chorus, it's the same finger picking part, but we're going to switch from our F major 7 to a G6. But you'll notice with the F major 7, because we're not plucking this G string, we don't need to cover the string at all. I'm just going to place my middle finger on the 5th fret right here, and when I slide down to my G6, I'm going to plant my ring finger closest to my toes on the 2nd fret. So it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if you're feeling Olympic, I added in a hammer-on pull-off in the verses. So it'll sound like this. So how am I doing that? What I do is I have my G chord, I'm going to pluck the C string, and my pinky is going to hammer on to the C string. So when I have hammer on, it's like your finger, whoosh, it's like a hammer, and it's boom, boom, it's hitting that string right here, but it's not the string that causes it, or just the literal hammer that causes the string to ring out into a note. It's the string hitting the fret. So I find that if you are closer to the fret, then you have a little bit more success. You don't have to just exert as much effort than if you did back here. So if you notice it's a little softer, maybe just try scooching it up a little bit, see if that helps you. And then when I have a pull off, my finger right here, the pinky, it's still applying pressure right here to the C string, but then I'm going to drag it down, still applying pressure to the string. It's still pressed against the fretboard. And then it eventually strums the string. So it's like it's strumming the string. So you drag it down until it can't take it anymore, and then boom, it's like plucking or strumming the string. Then I pluck the open C string to transition back to F. So it'll sound like this slowly. Now if you wanted to pull off with your pointer finger, that's totally fine too. Or you can pluck it. So I'm gonna leave that up to you. So it'll sound like this. Everything comes together in the play along. You're going to see how the solo fits in, as well as the strumming pattern and the finger picking pattern. Just to remind you that you can find the solo and the lesson for the solo on my Patreon page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Following FTC guidelines, this uke was sent to me by Enya, and if you're interested in it, I have a review as well as the Amazon link in the description box below. That link is affiliated where a small portion of that sale goes back to me, and then I am able to do this and keep this channel going. All right, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.